fire this thing up. Let's go weld these rams. Alright, oh, that's it. Stand on the rods and break them. Okay, so I apply a well-known scientific theory to my welding, and that is if you throw enough shit at a wall, some of it's bound to stick. So you can see what I've done here. I got some hardling rods, but I wasn't too impressed with them. I went in to grab rods out of the workshop here that I thought were regular welding rods, but they weren't. They were for dissimilar metals. And as you can see, it's built a big pile of poo up on both sides, so hopefully that'll do it. I'm not going to reconnect the hoses here and try it. I'm going to move it off the yard because I don't want to destroy the entire place with oil. So let's get going. Right, fire up and move her back to her parking position. Remember to steer the opposite to the way I want to go. Oh, I need to fix the power steering in this thing. Try and steer it the opposite way now. Turn and forward pedal. I'm going to go crazy here now because I'm going downhill slightly. I don't want to crash into anything. Figure out which way I need to steer now. This way. Okay, so of course the one fitting I need for the oil pressure I think is attached to the Detroit, so I'm going to have to come back in the morning and check it. And I think I have some stuff in the Range Rover as well that'll fit. It's just I don't like the noise it's making at the moment, so I just want to make sure that we're still okay oil pressure wise. Alright, disconnect this. I'm just going to put the boom on the ground for the night and come back and connect these things up in the morning, see how we do. Okay, before I do any more, I'm going to fire this thing up with the oil pressure gauge on it and let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks pretty healthy. Just going to drop the revs down. It's a little bit rough when it starts from cold. It must be a fueling issue. Oil pressure seems to be fine, and I'm just going to go out and check for leaks really quickly. The oil pressure is topping out there around 60 psi. Oh no, it's going higher now with more revs, but yeah, just drop it back down now. It's good healthy oil pressure in that engine, that's no problem. Just as I say, it just sounds a bit rough when it's cold, so I was just concerned. So mine's at ease now. I get out and start out the plumbing and see if this blade will pick itself off the ground. Okay, it's the moment of truth. Everything is connected up. Let's see if this thing will lift. Fingers crossed. Right, we got multiple leaks. Some of them are easy to fix. Another one, unfortunately, is through the welds, but look, gonna see if we can still raise it. Yeah, so that was kind of disappointing. The weld gave, as far as I can see, this little pinhole appeared here, and a piece must have blown out somewhere on the opposite side. So yeah, don't know what to do now. Don't know, do I try weld it again, or do we just give up and try and get these rams off of here and replace them completely? Not going to be an easy job to get them off here, but I think we're kind of starting to run out of options and just sick of messing with this thing. So to get them off, I'd have to get it supported, get those wheels off this side, drive the pins out, wheels back on, and then repeat on the opposite side. So yeah, I think we'll just have to bite the bullet and do it. Unfortunately, there's just too much messing around with this and too much oil being blown out of here every time it goes wrong. So I can't afford to have this happening out in the field or somewhere where I'm trying to move it. So yeah, another job to add onto the list. Okay, I think that's going to be next weekend's job. Start stripping this thing down. So, where do we start it now? Yeah, I don't have the tools with me right now, and I think I'm going to have to bring the generator and air compressor down here as well to be able to do it. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Yeah, so that was a bit of a disaster, but I think, look, long term I couldn't trust those rams not to fail on me again, even if they'd held there for a while. I'll just be conscious of it, and the last thing I need is to think failing in a field, or worse, failing on the road when I'm trying to move the machine. So next step, I'm going to try and take a day off, hopefully this week, and take the front wheels off the machine. It's a pain in the ass, but pull them off and try and hammer those pins out, get those rams off, and at least be able to move it then. But I'm going to have to find some replacement rams and just change them up completely. It's the only way forward. I also try and pick up a bucket during the week. Word of thanks actually to Michael, one of my subscribers. Great guy, always comes along, drops a comment in every video I produce, but he put me onto a place that had a load of second-hand buckets. Unfortunately, there was nothing that fitted the machine, but thanks again for the tip, Michael. Very useful. Plus, I think those guys are going to be useful to me in the future, especially if I buy that other bucket I was talking to you about. I'll be able to get pins from them, so all good. So that's it for now, guys. I'll try and get back to it next week and bring you another video. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Talk to you all soon.